All right, guys, welcome back to another video with Straight Outta Content brought to you by Carl's Garage. I'm gonna do it a little bit different today because I've been doing a lot of my content on Carl's Garage, and I don't think it's been decently seen, you know what I mean? Appreciate everybody who checked out my last video. It's been a very long time since I released a video on the Kia Hyundai engine recall and everything. So today I'm gonna do a bunch of content on both channels. So make sure, if you're watching this on Straight Outta Content, make sure you head on over to Carl's Garage, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to also purchase the book, because I'm gonna read to you guys, as shown in the thumbnail, Denied. So a lot of people are getting denied. As you can see, these are all the comments just from my latest video right here, Don't Buy. These are all the comments 5 days ago. I'm just super busy, but I'm gonna dedicate today to answering a lot of you guys' stuff as I did with this guy. So this guy 40 minutes ago, he said, "Hey Carl, my dealership shot me down on my Kia Optima 2020, denied." Like as you see in the thumbnail. And by the way, leave a comment down below if you guys like the thumbnail. I'm trying to use AI a little bit and kind of spice it up a bit to make it more dramatic to get your guys' attention so that I can help as many people as possible. That's my goal, is to help as many people as possible. So he says, Kia Optima 2020. Now again, in the 2020, I don't know if they put the Theta 2 engine in that. I'm not sure. I know that they have the new 2.5 liter, so they tried to change the engine from the 2.4 liter and the 2 liter Theta 2 engine, and then the new ones, the 2.5 liters, those have a piston ring recall, which again, I've said it 1,000 times. I wrote like half the book for that, but I'm just so busy with everything else, I haven't been able to finish that book. But with that being said, he says, engine light flashing as you indicated in your video. Again, I don't know what engine you have, and he's not letting me know what engine he has in his car, if he even knows. I said all the things you mentioned in your video. They told me it would be $180 for diagnostic. Again, it depends on what engine you have. If you have the new one, you have a piston ring recall, and you have to know what to say when you call. That's what sucks about these guys is, if you call and say, hey, my engine's messed up, they're just gonna do it as a normal engine. They're gonna charge you 180 bucks. In fact, I did that whenever I did the video for our tax lady, for her friend that she was helping out. They called, they ended up paying, and I was like, no, you can't call and say that you have an engine issue. You need to know in advance if your issue is related to the recall or not, and then they can't charge you. They're not supposed to. Well, they're not supposed to, I don't know. They're taking advantage of everybody. So he said, they told me it would be $180 for diagnostic, and they ignored running the VIN number. I don't know how somebody could ignore running the VIN number. I would just leave. If you ignored running my VIN number, I'm leaving. I'm not even staying there. I'm just gonna try another dealership. And then he said, I'm willing to pay you just to speak with them. I'm not gonna do that, because you can call Kia Direct. So each dealer has a boss per se, right? And I provide all that information in all my videos of all the numbers that you can call. Also, if you purchase the book, you're gonna get all different types of information on people who you can call directly. I think at the bottom of everything, there's some type of number that you can call, if I'm not mistaken. Service department, this is, I know they always got this right here updated. This right here is the past. Let's see right here. Is this a number? Oh, right here. This is the address. You can contact Hyundai here. Some other information down here. What is this, the reimbursement notification? Like, there's a lot of information. I want to say, where is it? I know I've seen the numbers. I know in all my videos, I provide the information at the bottom as well. But again, you can go into all of these documents and look for the number. You can watch my videos. A lot of my videos show in the description down below, even this one, there'll be a phone number that you can contact. I have videos where you can contact the lawyers and all this other stuff. So you just got to do the research. It's all located here. I put it in the book as much as possible, but you're gonna have to go and find the number to call that's above the Kia dealership, because each dealership is independently owned. So they can do whatever they want, and then if you call above them, then they'll put the pressure down on them or a different dealership. They ignore my VIN. I'm willing to pay you to speak with them. I can provide you with all the factual information on my vehicle. My appointment is scheduled tomorrow at 11 a.m. in Iowa. If you could please reach out to me, it would be appreciated. My service light is blinking. My vehicle will not go more than 2.5 miles an hour. It's so frustrating. Yeah, so I don't know. I would have to know exactly what motor you have in your car. As you can see, what I told him was call a different dealership, get my book. because this is like, the calls are coming in, this is just on Carl's Garage. This isn't even on Straight Outta Content. If I were to go to my Straight Outta Content page, you would see the same amount of people that are contacting me. You know, there's nothing that I can do. I can't call on behalf of your car. One, I'm not the owner. I'm not the owner of your car. So you are legally the owner of that car. Nobody can call on behalf of your car to say, hey, you need to fix this guy's car. It just doesn't work like that. This is the reason why I wrote a book and put out all these types of videos like you're watching right now, so that you can have all the tools that you need to do it yourself. So again, but I don't know, you have a 2020, I don't know what engine you have in your car, if it's the Theta 2 or not. If it's not, then it's probably the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder where there's a piston ring recall, which is, I covered that video on my channel as well. It's the PNSS engine recall video. And let me see if I can find it. Let me see, because I know I have it here on YouTube. Let me see, PNSS engine recall. I should pop up. Oh, look, I'm number one. I'm number one because I've covered this multiple times. So as you can see, must watch the Kia Hyundai 2019 through 2023 piston ring recall PNSS update. Again, there's only 754 views on Carl's Garage. Nobody's really watching it. And here's another one with only 504 views. So I've done it on both channels. You guys gotta find this information. Any car that you get, you have to look it up. You just can't buy a car because, and I know for a fact, Kia is like one of the biggest, I think they're the main car company for the NBA and TNT and stuff like that. And they're sponsored, so people just, or they see their friends with them, but they're a shit car, like complete shit, bullshit, like the worst car out there, but people keep buying them. As you can see, here's a 2018, what if my car goes into limp mode immediately following the software update? Well, if your car goes into limp mode immediately following the software update, just bring it back to the dealership, because it's supposed to go into limp mode following the software update. That's what it's designed to do. The software update, the KSDS, is designed to put your car in limp mode so that you can limp your ass to the dealership. So that's what it's supposed to do. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. Again, I appreciate everybody asking me these questions. I really do, because it allows me to make these videos, but I need people to be proactive. I need people to just not stick by. Like when it was happening with my car, I ended up creating 2 whole avenues of videos pertaining to this subject to help as many people out. So I wish people were as, I guess, driven as me for their own car, because it would really help this whole process. But if you have time to just ask me that, you gotta figure that out on your own. You know what I mean? Here we go. Are you really trying to help people or what? I had a knock sensor update added to both of my vehicles and I was denied engine replacement. I have a 2014 Kia Soul, 2015 Kia Soul. Both engines have went on these vehicles. I don't know what this means. I don't know what you mean by, are you really trying to help people or not? You're commenting on the video where I'm trying to help people. Must watch. Lady gets her engine replaced without KSDS. Like, that's just one of the many videos that I have. So of course I'm here to help people. It's up to you to find the information. That's on you. That's literally 100% on you to do your research. I've already done it for you, and it's available for free, or you can purchase it in the book, which contains all the information that's for free, just in one area. But then you have to go out and you have to figure out, if you have 2 Kias and you can't get your engine replaced, then maybe try a different dealership. Maybe try to go above that dealership's head and call Kia corporate or Hyundai corporate. But don't stop. Don't just, get on my video and then say, are you really trying to help people? That has nothing. I've helped hundreds of thousands of people get their engines replaced way before I even came out with the book. Like, this is what, a lot of people don't even comment. They just watch the video and then go and do what I say in the videos. So this is the same thing that you guys have to do. The knock sensor update was done on both my vehicles and both engines went out. I need help ASAP. Oh, so I guess because I didn't respond, they think that I'm not trying to help. I'm busy. I have the knock software update, put 2 of my vehicles, still denied engine replacement in 20. Okay, you gotta be a little bit more detailed in why. You're just sending the same message over and over and over. How do I know if I have the KSDS update? I got a 2017 Kia Soul. Well, you have to call the dealership and see by your VIN number if you have it. These are the things that I put in all my videos. My issue is that the Kia is charging me for diagnostics. Oh, I remember her, because she bought the book. So she Congratulations, appreciate you for purchasing the book. She said, my issue is Kia is charging me for a diagnostic and they said I need to be charged for engine consumption tests. Why should I have to pay for all this? Exactly, you do not. Thank you. And she bought the book, and I'm so glad that she bought the book because whenever, is it this one? I have it right here where it says free. No charge right here. So you're a Hyundai dealer, also Kia, because the same thing. Performance software update of electronic ECM to improve the knock sensor detection system. This procedure will be performed at no charge. So they're supposed to do this. They're supposed to do the oil. Is this the oil? They're supposed to do this as well. They're supposed to do everything completely free. All these services have been done on many occasions for free to a lot of people. So if they're trying to charge you, that dealership's trying to get some money out of you specifically. And your picture shows a female, so it doesn't surprise me that they're just trying to, they think that you don't know. Luckily you bought the book, and that, they think that you don't know, so they're just gonna try to take advantage of you, unfortunately. But there's been plenty, if you go through my comments, there's millions of people, not millions, but there's hundreds of people who have commented, yeah, I got my engine fixed, or yeah, I got this fixed for free, or yeah, I got this done for free, especially the oil consumption test. They're not supposed to, really the oil consumption test is a waste of time because they know that the cars burn oil and there's no fix for that. The oil consumption lawsuit was already dismissed. So there's no fix for it. And they know that there's no fix for it. So if they do it, there's no reason. There's no reason. It's not like that they can fix it. They can't. Here we go. I was told by Hyundai today that they're ordering a new engine for my 2018 Sonata with 90,000 miles on it. I asked what would be my warranty with replacement, and they said balance of my original warranty. Is this true? No, it's a lifetime warranty. So no, I don't know what they told you, but if this second engine, by the way, this is proof, somebody got their engine replaced, commenting on the video. So if they are replacing your engine, then if that engine goes out, they gotta replace that one too. I've had plenty of people contact me telling me that they're on their third engine because remember guys, they're not manufacturing this new Theta 2 engine. They're not, they're just re-sleeving it, fixing all the bearings, slapping some new bearings in there, and giving you a remanufactured engine. They're not gonna make new ones. They're already on to the new ones, and then soon they'll be all electric here soon. Hello, sir, I texted you about a month ago. You couldn't have texted me because you don't have my phone number. Texted you about a month ago about my 2018 Kia Optima LX. At this point in time, my engine is consuming oil on a regular basis or weekly, and now it's consuming spark plugs. Yep, the engine oil issue has nothing to do with the recall. Nothing to do with rod bearings. Nothing to do. That's why I got rid of my car, because it has nothing to do. It's just a piece of crap car. From top to bottom, it's the worst car probably made in the last 20 years, 30 years. And now in consumer spark plugs, my car has knock sensor, which is also installed May 19th. Your last comment to me was via text. I never texted you to purchase your book or download PDF file. What video I can find the PDF file. Your help is greatly appreciated this time because I'm between a rock and a hard place right now. That was 5 days ago. I hear you loud and clear. The same guy. Yeah, first off, never text because nobody has my phone number. Unless this is the guy no, this ain't the guy on Instagram. This is a different guy because his picture would be there. So I don't know who this guy is. The link to purchase the book is in every video. So you just click the link, it takes you right to Square, or my website, Flash Deals and Transfers, and you purchase the book. So I don't know about that. And again, remember, you don't have to purchase the book. All the information is available in my videos. Between here and Straight Outta Content, you can get all the information on both of the books. So hopefully you see this and you just go click the link if you need the book. But if not, in your situation, you are talking to me about oil consumption, and I cover oil consumption, I let everybody know, but that has nothing to do with the recall or getting your engine replaced. That's on you. I have plenty of videos replacing oil pressure switches, oil cap, valve cover, everything related to oil, and it's still gonna burn oil because that's just what these engines do, and there's nothing that anybody can do about it. Warranty on replacement engine, sorry, I don't know what that means. Hi, I had a question, I'm going through oil consumption tests, it failed. Of course it's gonna fail because those engines can't keep oil. 1 quart every 200 miles is ridiculous. Went to next step, dealer had me sign paper, they made a copy of my registration. What does this mean? Also, what is the warrant going to be on replacement engine? Service advisor said balance original warranty, 91,000. Is this accurate? Oh, okay, so you're the guy who got their engine replaced? I don't know. I never had I never let them waste their time in doing an oil consumption test when I knew that these engines burn oil. And you're not gonna get me to sign anything either, because I don't know what the hell I'm signing. So you're just gonna fix my engine when my engine, but again, I didn't keep the car because it doesn't make any sense to keep a car that you have to literally blow up the engine in order for them to replace it. It's not like that Kia and Hyundai is out here just replacing engines because they know you have a recall, so they're calling you in. Like a lot of other car companies, they knew that the defect was wrong, so they were bringing in the cars. In fact, this just happened with my son's grandfather's brand spanking new GMC. They just swapped his vehicle. They just swapped his truck. They gave him a Denali. They just swapped his truck because those engines, they have the new Chevy truck engines have, because of the cylinder deactivation, they have like some weird ass thing where it messes up your truck. So if you get one, you can get that deactivation software taken out. You have to go to like a third party, somebody who can tune trucks, and they can take it out and then you'll be just fine because there's a defect in that. His truck had that. He kept having issues with his truck. So they just swapped his truck. Kia and Hyundai is not doing that. They're not taking your 2011 Kia Optima and swapping your car with a new one or with a new engine because they know the defect is there. It's 100% on you to persuade them to do it. And they have so much red tape before you can get it done. In each state, each dealer is run independently, and each dealer does not like paying out of pocket and waiting for the check and reimbursement from Kia to get their money back. So if they can charge you for small things like fluids or catalytic converter or anything, if they can just charge you for the motor period, then that dealership won't lose too much money replacing your engine on a mass scale. Because there's dealers that live in certain cities and they're being flooded with people who are like, you need to replace my engine, you need to replace my engine, you need to replace my engine. So these dealers are doing whatever they can financially to pad themselves as they replace these engines and then wait for reimbursement from Kia. Because trust me, Kia and Hyundai is very slow with paying these dealerships back for the time and stuff like that, because they have to spend their, the owner of the dealership has to pay that tech to replace the engine. They have to pay even if Kia sends them the engine, they still have to pay it, right? So this whole thing is just about money, and each dealership is not in the business to lose money. And they have to and if it's a Kia dealership, which is the only place you can get it done, they got to convince you to buy another Kia, which they know has the same issue. All these Kias have the same exact issues, the engine and the electric cars as well. So anybody that's at a Kia or Hyundai dealership, they know they're 100% selling you a faulty car, whether or not it's electric or gasoline injection. And as I say that, I scroll down, Kia is a scam. We shouldn't buy this shot. He means shit. Again, I made a big mistake for buying it. See? I didn't even read that. This is my first time reading it, but it's just the truth. Ha 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 ha. Just read your comment on my video. Exactly. Here we go. Thank you so much. I have a Kia. Do I have to go to Kia dealership for the KSDS, or can I go to local Hyundai or dealer to do it? Again, I answered this so many times. You guys really have to do your research. You really have to do your research. When I started all this and created all this information, I didn't have anybody to ask. There wasn't anybody to ask, period. There wasn't anybody. I had to call Kia. I had to call my local Kia dealership at Beck & Maston. I had to physically have shit go wrong with my vehicle. Then I had to fix it. Then I had to call Kia to see if they would fix it or if my engine was going bad. You guys got to do the same exact thing. I made it very easy for you because now it's 3 or 4 years later and all this information is out. So you just gotta go to my videos and watch it. Or if you need questions to these, I don't have time to sit and answer all of these. That's why I try to do it in video. My 2011 Sportage has 312,000 miles and just now making some clicking noise. I have 2 unresolved recalls. Would they still cover recall? Sportage, you must have the V6 if you have 312,000 miles, unless you're on your 3rd engine and that car has 312,000 miles. But that's a rarity. That's my first time ever seeing that. That's like Toyota numbers and the Honda numbers. 312,000 miles, that's not normal Kia numbers. You probably got the V6, which means you're not covered for anything. And besides, it's 312,000 miles and it's a 2011. You got your money. You got your money's worth. You got your money's worth. It's time to move on. Hey, I'm new to the channel. I'm about to buy a 2011 GLS with 175,000 miles. Are they serious? So somebody asked them in my comments, they said because I need a car. So what did somebody say? Because they're answering their own thing. Did somebody ask why you would buy that? Because they said because I need a car. Okay, I'm gonna end it with this one because this is really funny. Hey, I'm new to your channel. I'm about to buy a 2011 Hyundai with 175,000 miles on it. Okay. I asked if the engine has been replaced and they said no. So when I get the car, does this recall apply to my engine, and should I buy the 1-year warranty that fixes engine and transmission, or it's a 2011 Sonata, 175,000 miles for $4,000. This was 8 days ago. I pray to God you didn't spend $4,000 on that car. Oh, I pray to God you didn't spend $4,000. That is hilarious. Please, God. There are so many other cars that you can get with $4,000. Please, God, tell me you didn't buy it, okay? And then your next message was the same thing. 1-year warranty that fixes, should you buy a 1-year warranty? This dealership is about to get you. Holy shit, okay. Engine transmission. They also gave me another option for my budget, which is a Chevy Cruze 2014, 114,000 miles, 1.4 liter for $6,800. Should I run? Don't buy either one of these cars. Don't buy either one of these cars. So I'm actually watching a video right now on that. Look, what's this say right here? I can't play it. Come on. Let me try to play this with no sound. Turn off the sound. Try to play it. We're gonna make sure it doesn't play. So I can skip it because I don't want it to flag me or whatever. Okay, so I'm actually watching that. If you notice, that's the last video that I was watching. So I can't play his video, but rebuilding a 2014 Cruze with engine damage for cheap. It's the LT, it's the exact one you're talking about. That it will dig. So see, this is what I would look at before I purchased a vehicle. I wouldn't just go online just asking somebody's opinion, because if I was biased and I liked those cars, I would be like, yeah, sure, buy that car, right? And you haven't done any research, so you're just going based off of me. I can't do that to you. But I know that Chevy Cruze, I can fix a Chevy Cruze. So can this guy. They're very simple, and you can get it for dirt cheap. But $6,800 for a Chevy Cruze? Hell no. And I can't play this guy's video because I haven't even finished watching it. But like, this is how real this is in real time. I'm literally started this video. What I do is I start videos just for a second, because once you start a video on YouTube, it automatically puts it in your history. And this is the type of stuff that I just do in my spare time. So it's a 33-minute video. I will watch this entire video, and I do this on all vehicles, cheap vehicles, expensive vehicles. I do this on all vehicles, stuff like this, how to fix your vehicle. And then I'm able to memorize it. And once I memorize it, I can probably do it. And if I can't do it, then me and Peter can definitely do it. So it gives me more confidence to see what type of cars I want to buy. When we purchase cars, we take forever to purchase a car. Even now, I'm looking for a truck or an SUV, and I'm going through every single flaw from old vehicles, like from the Saturn Vue that they put a Honda V6 in, all the way up to a brand new GMC, or Ram or Toyota or whatever, right? Or Nissan. Well, never Nissan because of their engine transmission issues, but I'm just saying, I'm doing all of my research day in and day out, day in and day out. The last thing I'm doing is jumping on YouTube and asking some YouTuber, hey, what do you think about these cars? You just can't do that. You're about to go spend $4,000 or more on a vehicle. My Chevy that I bought for $2,500 would outrun both of the vehicles that you mentioned in this. And I hope that you see this, I really do. I hope that you see my comment, it was 8 days ago. I hope you didn't spend your money, but no, those Chevys have engine issues too, but the thing about Chevys is they're fixable, right? They're not the little bit of whatever engine issues. That's the reason why he has a video on it. And there's mad videos. And look, what's it say? Rebuilding the 2014 Chevy Cruze with engine damage for cheap. Maybe. Now that's like a catchy thing. The turbos, valve covers, regular maintenance on these, I know will be going at least this far. Again, it's a Chevy, so you can get the parts for it extremely cheap, super duper cheap. Put that little piece of crap car back together. You can get a Chevy Cruze nowadays, especially from the auction or on Facebook Marketplace, right around like no more than $4 grand. I can't fit in one. I mean, I can fit in one because for some reason the driver's seat goes back really far. I drove one to Dallas once, my friend had one. but they have a lot of issues too, but they don't have the same type of recall issues that the Kias have. You could buy one with a little more thousand miles. It looks like you said that you have one with, they're offering you one for 114,000 miles, but they're trying to get 68, I guarantee, they're trying to charge you 6,800 for it. I guarantee you they paid no more than $1,500 for that Chevy Cruze at the auction. They're gonna kill you for that. And I hope you're not financing that $6,800. If you have $4,000, just buy a Toyota. It really doesn't matter. Toyota Corolla or Toyota Camry or Scion, a Scion's Toyota too. Just buy a Toyota or a little Honda Civic or a Honda Accord, either one. Because at least you know, well, with the Toyotas, you don't have to replace anything as far as like timing belts or anything. With the Hondas, you might, because they have timing belts. I forgot when they put the chain in. I forgot. I don't know too. I know a little bit about Hondas. I know a lot more about Toyotas, but I just know that they both run forever. I do know that. I do know that. And they don't have transmission issues like Nissans. That's why I wouldn't tell you to buy a Nissan Altima or a Nissan Maxima or anything like that, or a Versa, because those cars have so many transmission issues. So if you want your $4,000 to be safe, just buy a Toyota, Corolla or Camry. You really can, or RAV4, you really can't go wrong. Even if it's got a high amount of miles, make sure you do your research, look at the Carfax on the car, check, see if it's had any damage, see if it's been hit or anything, because at least the parts for those cars are super cheap and you can pay some shade tree mechanic to fix anything that's gonna go wrong with them. The engine's still gonna go, the transmission's still gonna go, everything else around it might go. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I'm gonna put this out right now, straight to the content people. Listen, you can get the book, links in the description. It has everything that you need. And yeah, just keep watching these videos, keep sharing my content, and please don't buy either one of these cars, please. See you next time.